Hello and welcome to the Supply Chain Credentials and Degree Programs webinar. My name is Luke Peterson, an Operations Fellow at the Port of New York and New Jersey. I work alongside Blair Wedgerscheid in Port Policy Planning and Workforce Development. To kick things off, I'd like to give some information on my own background as sort of an introduction. I graduated from SUNY Maritime College with a degree in International Transportation and Trade. The major is an undergraduate degree largely focused on supply chain management. I joined the Port Authority's Operations Fellowship Program soon after graduating, just about 2 years ago now. The fellowship program is designed to give young professionals experience in a variety of industry and logistic roles at the port, each job rotation lasting about 6 months. I say this to emphasize the fact that not only is the port interested in developing supply chain talents in our local host communities, but they even do so themselves. My experience over the past 2 years, and past year especially, has re-emphasized what I learned at Maritime College. The supply chain is crucial, perhaps now more than ever. While everything else in the world was shutting down, the port remained open. Both the Department of Homeland Security, as well as the governors of New York and New Jersey, stressed early on that maritime transportation and supply chain systems are essential critical infrastructure functions. So the port remained fully operational through 2020, bringing in food, cleaning supplies, medical equipment, and anything that was in dire need. But not only that, the port also saw surging freight volumes of lumber and raw materials, thanks to an increase in DIY home builds and home improvement projects from consumers. The port's supply chain proved so critical, in fact, that despite challenges stemming from COVID-19 and new workplace protocols, the port saw an increase in volumes year over end 2019, with 4.25 million containers or 7.5 million TEUs moved. A busy, robust port offers a glimmer of hope in trying times, leading to an increased economic activity and the creation of more jobs. As we look forward with an eye on maintaining the integrity of the supply chain, our port partners and stakeholders continue to work diligently to manage the strong volume levels, taking extra measures to keep the supply chain moving. We hope you'll join us on this mission. With that, I'd like to introduce Dr. Lisa Escano of Union County College. Dr. Escano is the Executive Director of Continuing Education and Workforce Development. She'll be speaking to us today about Union County College's supply chain management degree programs and the credentials offered. Dr. Escano?
Thank you, Luke. Thank you for providing me the opportunity to speak with you about the opportunities at Union County College in preparing students for the supply chain management programs to support the transportation, logistics, and distribution industry. Since 2015, we have implemented supply chain management training programs that provide students the opportunity to attain industry value credentials through the Council of Supply Chain Management. The SC Pro Fundamental Certifications can be earned in 8 industries and 8 knowledge areas. Okay, switch to the next slide. The Council for Supply Chain Management SC Pro Fundamentals focus on supply chain management principles, customer service operations, inventory, transportation, supply, procurement, manufacturing. It covers the entire breadth of the supply chain management industry. These programs are offered through workforce development and can lead to pathways to credit programs. We have packaged 4 of these individual modules into a workforce development program that can go straight through an associate's degree program. Union County College offers an associate degree in supply chain management through our social science, business, and history division. We have an associate in science degree and also a certificate of achievement. Since in 2021, we entered into an articulation agreement with Kean University, where our 2-year associate in science degree can transfer into their Bachelor of Science in Management supply chain option at Kean University. And we will soon be offering these programs at the Union County College University Center in fall of 2021. So that's been very exciting for us at the college. A new opportunity that we have that's in progress is we are in partnership with the Union County Vocational Technical Schools in their implementation of a supply chain academy at Union County College. And that will be at our Scotch Plains location in 2022. These programs, when combined, provide a variety of different outcomes for individuals depending at their level of entry. Foundation knowledge for entry-level positions, existing and enhance an existing educational and work experience, degree attainment, and not only for opportunities within the transportation, logistics, and distribution industry sector, but knowledge to help an individual attain employment in other industry sectors. So with regard to the industry attainment, employment opportunities that people have been placed in include customer service representatives, logistics coordinators, and data analyst procurements. We hope that you found this information useful, and my contact information is hiscano@ucc.edu. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Escano. Next, we'll hear from Conrad Kruder of the Kingsborough Community College, who is a full-time faculty member of their Maritime Technology Department.
Thank you very much, Luke. I appreciate the opportunity to speak to everybody today. And we'd like to talk about a new program that's we started in the Empire State, which is called the Marine Trades Apprentice Program. And the marine industry in New York State represents over $8 billion in economic activity to New York State employment. And this is the first apprentice program in the United States for marine service technicians. It's a 4-year, 8,000-hour program. And next slide, please, Luke. So what we've seen over the years, and we've been involved in marine education for about 30 years now, we've always had the same problem in our industry trying to attract new students into our field. It's often misunderstood. And next slide, please. Henry Ford said it best: if you always do what you've always done, you're always going to get what you always got. And that was people that weren't prepared for the work environment and didn't have the proper skills. So exactly what is an apprentice program? And this is a model that has been used in Europe for many, many years, and it's a proven method whereby we take a skilled worker through a combination of on-the-job and classroom instruction. The apprentice works with a mentor during his work period, so he would go to school 1 day a week at Kingsborough Community College and work 4 days a week at his learning site. And a graduated pay scale shows that the apprentice is learning over the course of the 4-year program. Next slide, please. So as far as the employer is concerned, what does the apprentice program provide him with? And that is a ready source of trained workers. It's an economical way to train people because Kingsborough is doing the training. Reduced employee turnover, better employee relations. All of those are good things for the employer. What does it take to be an apprentice? Next slide, please, Luke. So these are some of the apprentice requirements that we have in the program. Pretty modest, 18 years of age or older. Doesn't mean you can't be up to 60 years old if you want to join our program. A clean New York State driver's license, a high school diploma or equivalent. Must be enrolled in the Kingsborough AAS Maritime Technology course. And of course, we have some pre-apprentice programs that are operating right now through Eastern and Western Suffolk Bossies on Long Island, hopefully the Harbor School in Manhattan, and of course our KCC pre-apprentice program for those students who don't have the education background to go directly into the apprentice program. You must maintain a B average throughout the entire program. Drug testing might be required, and of course we are welcoming veterans all the time. Next slide, Luke, please. We have 16 industry-wide certifications that we offer, and these are from industry partners that are recognized throughout the United States and possibly the world with Some of them are ABYC, which is American Boat and Yacht Council. Those are the folks who set the standards for boat construction and repair in the basically the world these days. Snap-on multimeter certification, DEC, when it comes to bottom painting requirements, OSHA, Occupational Safety Hazard Administration when it comes to operating heavy machinery, and whatever other certificates that might be required by the employer or manufacturer specific products that he may develop. Next slide, please. And the employer, what does he need to do for this? Provide a journeyman or a mentor for each apprentice. Allow the apprentice to attend school as required. The apprentice receives a starting salary in the program of $16 an hour. It goes up every year. And then allow the apprentice to attend factory training as required. Next slide, please. Some of our topics that we go through for the 4-year program are listed here. Basically, they are safety, workplace orientation, vessel technology, which is how to operate a boat, how to get the boat out of the slip and back again. As you can see, we cover all the main facets of engine repair, electrical repair, and so on and so forth throughout the 4-year program. Next slide, please. How do we start? The employer would fill out an interest form, which is called an AT 701. We would identify a potential apprentice candidate, do the interview, sign the person up to provide training, and then begin work in school. It's very easy to get started. So that's a little bit of an overview of our program. My contact information is on the next slide. My name is Conrad Kreuter. I'm the program director of the program. You can reach me at that cell phone number or at email. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Conrad and Dr. Hiscano, for providing very thorough presentations. And thank you to Union County College and Kingsborough Community College for advancing educational resources in these viable career pathways. As Luke mentioned earlier, the Transportation Logistics and Distribution, or TLD network, as we like to call it, is vital to our local economy. And as you can see here, there are many credentialing, degree, and training programs across the region that can prepare you to advance your career in this industry. As you continue to explore the many opportunities that exist across the TLD industry, we encourage you to check out the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey's YouTube channel. There you'll find other webinars and virtual career awareness events, which may help you choose which career pathway is right for you. Some webinars include information on how to obtain a commercial driver's license, navigating warehouse and distribution jobs. We have a Port 101 presentation, and you can even find out what it's like to be a dray truck driver at the Port of New York and New Jersey. If you have any additional questions, check out the Maritime Community Engagement Center's website, and you can explore additional resources there as well. Thank you so much for viewing this webinar. We hope you found it helpful, and we definitely encourage you to engage with us and send us an email at tldjobexpo@panyj.gov. We'd be happy to answer any of your follow-up questions there. Finally, we encourage you to join our TLD Jobs in New York, New Jersey region LinkedIn group. There you'll be able to network with professionals such as those that you heard today, or you'll be able to stay up to date on current job opportunities, upcoming job fairs, and regional career events. We hope you enjoyed the presentation, and thank you for listening.